social media landscape, this is how it looks. It's very noisy, right? There are thousands and thousands of networks. And the key here is not to go and start everywhere. You know what? Facebook can work for Matt and want Beatrice, and won't work for Beatrice, for example. LinkedIn will work for George, but won't work for Rick. You know, it depends on your services. It depends on your industry. It depends on your market. It depends on your audience. Who are your audience and where they are online. You can go and start like broadcast your message everywhere, but it won't reach anyone. Will that help you? No, it will just frustrate you. So remember in marketing there are 4 Ps? Yes.
I just wonder, so how do you find out where your audience is?
We're going to go through that.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'm going to give you all the tools you need.
Okay.
We remember in marketing there are 4 Ps. Do we know that? The place, the product, the price, and the promotion. These are they call it the marketing mix, 4 Ps.
The what? The place, the product?
The place, the product, the promotion, and the price. These are your traditional marketing. It's called a marketing mix, 4 Ps. Now with the social media, they actually have 5 Ps. And it's people, places, process, platform, and patterns. People is your audience. Places is which social media network you're using. Process is what are you using to get these people. Platform is, are you blogging? Are you Facebooking? Are you writing articles for Squeedle? Are you putting white paper and selling them as ebooks? What platform you're using? And patterns. Patterns are the behaviors of the people online. People behave differently online, and if we know how they behave or what they want, we can easier approach them and sell our products. This is the social media landscape. We need to understand that every channel or every social media network does a different function. And if we know what function it does, we will know how to properly use them. So the first thing is communication. Communication meaning that you are sharing your knowledge, your skills, your product, your services with others. And when you want to share them, you use things like blogging. And blogging, there are different platforms for blogging. Some people go for free platform for blogging, and some people pay for it. Like for example, WordPress.com is a free blogging platform. But WordPress.org is a paid platform for blogging. A lot of people will tell you, oh, you know what, you better have a paid blog because it's better for Google, it's better for SEO. My personal experience, it's the same. As long as you optimize it properly, you will have the same results. So one of the best platforms that Google loves is WordPress for blogging. And it's very easy to start. And the way you start it, again, you use your business name. So it will be www.xyzbusiness.wordpress.com. That's how it's going to be.
Do you notice a difference in the audience between the free blog site versus the paid blog?
You know what makes the difference? Your content. Your content. That's what makes
So
the
you're
difference.
not reaching a more elite versus a less elite?
The only difference is the content. Would I be interested? I don't really care if you pay for your blog or you don't, as long as I'm finding the content that I need to find. If you were looking for information, would you really care whoever wrote this information paid for the platform or didn't? Would you? Exactly. Social media is all about content. Rich content, transparent content, understandable content, simple content, fresh content. Content is king in social media. It is. It's what separates you from anyone else. So the macro, and then there is another platform for blogs. It's Blogger, B-L-O-G-G-E-R, and Blogger is owned by Google. You can have, by the way, on these free. Like if you have your business is divided in 2 parts or 3 parts. You can have 2 or 3 blogs. Each one of them will be towards whatever kind of business that you're doing, as long as you name it properly. Yes,
Blogger.com, did you say?
blogger.com.
And can you use this, do you use the same content for both blogs, or do
You
you have
can.
to change them?
But you can, but you have to be kind of careful, because when you double the content online, what can happen is that Google can penalize you and won't show it. So you can change a little bit the title, you can change the introduction and leave everything as it is.
Mhm.
Okay, kind of confuse the spiders. Okay, you just play around with it. And then you have the so the Blogger and WordPress are blogs. Microblogs, we talked about Twitter. And then there is social networking, which is like Facebook, Google, and Yahoo. And they do consider Google as a network now, not only a search engine, because of the wide variety of products that Google is offering right now. They have Google Plus, Google Chat, and I don't know if you know that you can have a free phone number on Google. And this is great if you have different departments or different products. You want to have one for sales, one for marketing. You go and you choose actually your number. And this number can roll on 5 phone numbers. So it can roll on your home, on your office, and on your cell phone at the same time. So wherever you are, your phone will ring. And you can have, and the best part of it is that when someone calls you and you cannot answer, of course you can leave a very detailed message, but people that will leave a message, Google will SMS you the voicemail. So you can actually hear it and you can read it on your phone.
Oh, that's awesome.
And send you an email. So this is great, and it's free. So it's about the products, how to leverage the product that Google has. And then Yahoo. The second part that we can use on social media is collaboration. Collaboration is like, you remember, someone asked about the comments. Where do you put the comments, or where do you find the comments? It's in collaboration tools. And the collaboration tools are StumbleUpon. And StumbleUpon is basically if you like an article, or if you like a blog, if you like a video that you think can help your audience, or can help people, or can increase your credibility, you put it on StumbleUpon. And you help someone else actually get higher on the search engines. And if you are that person that their blog got put on StumbleUpon, remember, it's about building relationship. You go back to the person that put it on StumbleUpon and you say thank you. Always say thank you for whoever comments on your blog. I have someone that has on Facebook, they have a treasure where people just comment on their blogs and on Facebook, and they never ever went back and thanked a person once. You need to do that. Remember, it's about building relationships. So if someone signs up to your Facebook page or to your Twitter account or comment on your blog, go back and thank them and put a smart reply. Don't just put thank you. Engage them in a conversation. Say, you know what, I appreciate your point. Maybe my point was that way. What do you think? So you're actually building a conversation. Don't let it go. Ask open-ended questions. Don't ask a question where they can just answer yes or no. It's about building relationships. And then you have Magnolia and Use Vine are the same thing, are collaboration. You put articles and people will collaborate with you and will add comments. And then Dick is another bookmarking network where they have a lot of articles, and the higher your article ranks, the better you are on Digg, the better you look on Google. And then Yelp, and we're going to go through Yelp. Yelp is a location network where if as a local business, it helps local businesses, but if you work online, you just need to have a presence. It won't really help you. Yes?
Well, I appreciate commenting or saying thank you and engaging in conversation.
But?
You've got 1,000+ people that you're with on LinkedIn. 100 of them comment on Monday.
Okay.
And you want to get back to 100 comments.
Okay.
50 comment on Tuesday, 250 comment on Wednesday. You've got a business, you've got a relationship, you've got children, you've got... Who has time to get this social
Just FYI,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen that 500 will comment on your LinkedIn. If you have 5 or 7, you're lucky. If you have 20 on Facebook, because Facebook is very social, you're very lucky. You're high up there. Twitter, I get 5, 6, 10 mentions a day, and it doesn't take me that much to answer 10 answers.
Well, I
Don't
know I
put
posted
blocks
something
on
on
your way.
Facebook the other day, and it had to do with being in business or practice for 28 years.
Mhm.
And out of 1,200 hits, I had over 100 comments, and then I appreciate that. But getting 100 comments is not that hard if you're doing a good business.
If you are, and what you can do in that, if they all saying, oh, that's great, or thank you for letting me know, that does not require for you to go back and answer them individually. You can say to all the comments, I totally appreciate your help and I'm looking forward to interact with you. Let me know how I can serve you better. Unless someone came to you and asked you a personal one-on-one question.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
thinking.
logic, just use, I'm sure that you have a lot of logic, just use your logic.
Well, I understand that, but I know that this gentleman here is promoting races and other events and that.
Well, if he's gonna be doing that, I'm sure he's not gonna be working alone.
Well, I'm just saying, in one aspect, you want to be personable, you want to be transparent, you want to be this, I'm the head of the company, and you're actually interacting with the CEO or the president or the head of a company, and yet at the same time.
But remember, when people comment for Comcast, they don't expect the CEO of Comcast to answer them. They expect the customer service of that department to answer them.
Okay.
So it's about, when you grow, you're not gonna be a one-person company. So you will need to add people. And you know what, so far, I have been having my business on my own, and I have been answering like if I would wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning, now I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm serious, I am serious. And I take that time to finish everything I have to do for social media from 5 to 8 or from 5 to 9, and then I have my day. And there are tools that you can know on Twitter who talked about you. So you can go and answer them. Who talked about you on Facebook, because there is a certain way now that you receive a message and you know who talked about you. If you fit, like you said, 100 comments on one post and all saying, oh, that's great, thank you for letting me know. Well, you go and okay, thank you for all your comments. I do appreciate it. I want to know if you have any issues or you have any questions for me. And then if 1 or 2 or 10 start asking you questions, you answer them one by one. Yeah, I know here and here, yes.
I just have a question. I don't know if you're gonna get to it, but if you wanted to do a press release, what is the site that you wanna do that on?
Oh, this is a good question. And it's something actually that we're going to talk about
Okay.
next time, but not in
Okay.
details. But let me go through it. There are 2 kinds of press releases. There are free press releases and there are paid press releases.
Right,
Paid press releases also go through different packages.
okay,
Some will help you with SEO, some will help you with local newspaper, and some will help you with national newspaper.
uh-huh,
It goes anywhere from $50 to $300, $500.
yes,
And then there are more than 30 sites that are free, that can somehow help your Google search.
yeah,
One of the sites is prwire.com, prnews.com. There are plenty of them. I mean, if you email me, I'll be able to send, I have a document that has 20 free PR sites on it.
oh, okay,
But on each one you have to create a profile.
okay,
Yes.
Oh, you just answered it, but when he was talking about 100 comments, sometimes you can turn those into
Customers.
customers.
These
right?
are leads.
Right, they're leads because they're like looky-loos coming into a brick and mortar store. And
These are people that you didn't know existed. And now all of a sudden they're interested in comment. So I look at them not as a nuisance, but I look at them as, this is money. This is gonna pay my bill.
I'm also looking at the fact that I have people in my life that say, if you take one more second and invest it into other than us, I'm gonna strangle you.
You know what, I have a husband too. I have a husband, and you know what, and I have been, when I started doing the business, actually it took a while for both of us. He is a great support. And if you're gonna start a business without having a really very strong family support, you're gonna be in hot water. And you know what, with time, I used to work 7 days a week, 18 hours a day. I'm not kidding. Because I started by myself, you know, and the company really grew, you know. I do two things, so it really grew. You know, and I came to know, to balance, after a while, once you pass the 6 months to a year where you actually established who you are and your credibility, it's free flow. You just will have to take that time.
So do you do the husband from 4 to 5?
Actually, believe it or not, now I don't work on the weekends.
Okay.
And I don't work past 6 o'clock. You know, today was like a
Wow.
thing that, you know, and it's just like, because I'm the kind that cooks every night. You know, I have to take care of it. I have to spend time with him.
Yeah.
You know, he is a great support. He's the one that really actually pushed me to start my own business. And I cannot ignore that at the end, because I care about my family more than about anything else. So it's about, and then we have multimedia sites where you share videos, you share pictures. So you have YouTube, Hulu. Hulu now even has a paid prescription. Yeah, for $9.99 a month, like Netflix. You have Justin.tv and you have Flickr. Now you have also Pinterest. Pinterest with pictures. Flickr is another picture site. Then the last one is entertainment and virtual site. Virtual site has like Second Life, WordCraft, Sparkle IM, and Harry Potter. But even though there are a big companies, especially I know a couple of healthcare companies that are using Second Life, where they have avatars and they have like, it's like games where people have a second persona and they start like talking to each other in a different word. And it's I think some of them are psychological sites, and they really have been doing great on bringing people to them. And just like they're using it as games into bringing them to as customers.